Welcome to Chocolate Cake for the Soul, a space to return to your truth, awaken your energy, and leave with deeper clarity. I'm Dewi, and I'm here to hold gentle yet powerful conversation on healing, intuition, and the unseen energy that shape our lives. Whether you're building a soulful business, navigating your inner wounds, or simply learning to trust your intuition again, you're exactly where you need to be. So find your favorite cozy corner and take a bite of chocolate cake for the soul together. Welcome back to Chocolate Cake for the Soul. Today, I'm sitting with someone whose journey really inspires me, Shareen Jafnati. The last time we met, she was still married. Now, she's walking a very different path as a single mom. Shareen has gone through so many hardships. At one point, she only had 137,000 rupiah left in her account, and yet she never stopped moving forward. Today, she is a hypnotherapist, a content creator, and a woman who turned her struggles into strength. What I love most about Shareen is the way she transforms her pain into wisdom and how she guides others into healing and empowerment with such honesty and heart. I can't wait for you to hear her story and the insights she has to share. So let's dive in with Shareen. So hi Shareen, it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you too.
It's been
I would think about almost 3 years.
3 years, not 4 or 5 years.
Oh, even more. Yeah, I met you when I was still married.
Yes.
Yes. Udah hampir 5 tahun. It's been almost 5 years. Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a while. So it's really good to see you, and I've been following your page, and it's amazing. I love what you're doing now.
Thank you.
So how have you been?
How have I been? I've been great. I've never felt more content. I've never felt so much peace as I do now. And I haven't been as sure of myself as I've ever been before. Like, this is the moment where I'm like, hi, Shareen, it's so good to meet you finally, you know? Yeah, I feel good. How have you been?
I've been doing great as well.
Clearly.
Lots of things happened in the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
But it's been great.
Okay.
So can you walk me through, like, what happened when I met you 5 years ago? There were stuff happening, and then suddenly, boom! It's like 180 degrees.
Okay, so just a bit of background since let's just talk about 5 years ago when I met you. I was still married, and I think I met you because I was at a position where, like, Dewi, I'm lost. Help me get a job.
I think I was lost as well. Shareen, help me.
I think we were two lost women just trying to figure out a little bit, like, what's the actual purpose of life. I think we were starting to question, masa hidup, is this life?
Masa gini aja gitu
ya?
Iya,
Masa gini aja gitu. Then I think what happened to me at that time was divorce happened. It was a very strong change, a strong shift, because all I knew for the past 10 years at that time was being a wife.
Yeah.
Being a daughter-in-law, being a mom. I didn't know anything beyond that.
Yeah.
And I feel like now looking back, that divorce was literally me standing in front of two roads.
Yes.
The first one where, let's say I'm standing with a backpack. Okay? And if I walk the first one, I walk with this backpack and I carry everything, my blueprints, people that I think are my friends, the way life should be, my attachment to the things that I'm attached to, the kind of lifestyle I'm supposed to be having. And I take that road, and I took that road.
Yeah.
Because the second one was completely unknown. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to stick with you. So I'm like, you know what? I've just lost everything. I'm going to carry all this and walk.
Yeah.
But then a year down the line, I realized, capek banget ya, berat ya. Ternyata berat. You're clinging on to this idea of what you think life should be like. And over time, I'm like, let me try to reduce a little bit of this. Let me try to let go of the materialistic expectations that I had.
Yeah.
Then let me try to let go of the checklist of what's a good mom.
Yeah.
Let me try to let go of these tables that I'm so much wanting to be a part of. Let me try to let it go slowly. And then when I started letting things go, I was like, you know what? Let me try the other road instead. This road where you really start with nothing. Anggap saja cuma dengan baju di badan, you know? And when you start walking that road, it's so much lighter because you're not carrying this backpack anymore. And as you walk and you look back, you realize, oh, the friends that are meant to stay would stay.
Yes.
The mom that you're meant to be will happen.
Yeah.
All you need to do is trust in yourself and trust that even if the road is unknown, the destination is surely beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. I just let go of everything that I thought was the norm, and I started over from zero. And here I am today, knowing that I'm still on that road,
Yeah.
knowing that my destination is beautiful because I'm not created to be unhappy. I'm created to live a full life.
Yeah.
And I just keep walking every day. That's really what it is.
So for people who are maybe in that stage where, divorce is happening or a change is happening, maybe they lost their job, maybe they lost their business. And
Yes.
so they're at that crossroad right now.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to them?
Okay, so I meet a lot of people on a daily basis, and I've given this advice a lot to a lot of people, even including grief, if they go through grief. The one thing that's the hardest to learn in this lifetime is surrender.
Yeah.
So when you're at that crossroad, you need to learn to surrender. Now, what is surrender? How do you surrender?
Yeah.
Surrender is believing that you're not created to be unhappy.
Yeah.
You are not created to be unsuccessful. You are created for happiness and success. That is how all of us are created.
Yeah.
It's learning how to surrender, knowing that that's how we're created. Udah, surrender dulu. Goalnya tuh pasti itu. Okay? Nah, now the road towards it. You need to trust that no matter what happens, whether it's a divorce, whether it's a tragic situation where you lost money or whether you failed a subject, although you tried hard enough, is exactly meant to be the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to share a personal story that hopefully the listeners will relate to it. When I say surrender, what do I mean? So when I was a housewife, I was married to someone whose parents had homes in different countries, drivers, helpers. And at that point, when I looked at my account, let's say I would have maybe 900 million in savings, like my personal baby little account, I would be like, oh my God, if anything happens to my husband, gue cuma ada segini gitu, sedikit banget ya. I would always worry, I have to find money, I have to look for money, I have to be independent. When I learned to surrender, so there's a saying that I say, and you can say this to God or the universe, whatever you believe. And that saying is, dear God, I trust that you've created me for happiness and success. I trust the road that you've designed for it. I'm ready to walk the road. All I ask is you walk with me. Okay? That's a surrender say. That's a line that I would suggest. It reached a point in my career when I started making all these investments and decisions, I was left with 137,000 rupiah in my account. I swear to you, I cannot forget where I was, how I saw it, what I thought, exactly which position I was in. 137,000 as a single mom who had to pay salaries, food, even like kayak mau bayar token listrik aja nggak cukup gitu loh ya. And I remember looking at that and I said, dear Lord, I promised you that I'm ready to take that road. I told you I'm ready to surrender. So if it's your decision for me to live with this amount of money tomorrow, I am ready. Just be with me. Just be with me. And I swear to you, Devi, the next day, 12 million entered my account. The day after, 15 million entered my account. And it's just that, where you truly surrender, believing that good things are going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're going to ask me how to get that to that point, I cannot give you a one way because I really believe everyone's different.
Yeah.
And that's when we really cater
Yeah.
and speak or coach or guide or give therapy really individualized to what works best for that person.
And it's funny how the universe knows exactly what needs to happen in order for you to let go. Let go. And things, if you're still holding on, things will keep happening and again and again and then again. It will strip you of everything until you're just down to your knees. Okay, there's nothing else I can do. I've done this, I've done that, I've done somersaults, I've done all the dances.
I'll give you an example, a Gen Z example. Okay? So I get a lot of clients that's like, Kak Shareen, kenapa ya kalau aku pacaran kayak gini terus? You know? Gen Zs? Kenapa gak aku kalau pacaran cowoknya kayak gini terus? And I always tell them a simple line which relates to what you just said. Mau bilang Tuhan, mau bilang universe, sampai kamu belajar ngerangkap, kamu nggak akan bisa jalan. Kalau sampai kamu nggak belajar jalan, kamu nggak akan bisa lari. Alam semesta ini dan Tuhan atau siapapun yang kamu percaya akan membuat kamu jatuh terus sampai kamu belajar cara merangkak dengan baik.
Yeah.
And I think that just summarizes the whole idea behind it. That it's just the road is a learning process. Until you learn, you don't move forward. So you always question, what do I need to learn out of this? Like, what am I to gain out of this? And then we move forward. I see you're smiling, and I'm very happy the way you're smiling. Because you're looking at a baby that's grown up.
No, I'm just smiling to all the truth that is coming out, and I'm just so happy that it's coming out here, that people can hear it.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of things being said, a lot of even pretty words being said with ChatGPT, and all that.
Yeah.
A lot of things, a lot of people can make contents, but not a lot of content is based on the truth that comes from the heart. The right words can be said, but the energy.
You can feel it.
You
I
can
feel it
feel
in
it.
this room, actually.
Yeah.
It's strong.
That's what I'm smiling about.
Okay.
And I'm just so happy that we're here today and
Yeah.
we're having this conversation.
Yeah, I'm just getting this urge to tell you one more story, and I really hope this relates to a lot of women. So there was a moment in my life where something really bad happened, where I was physically, hancur lah, pokoknya you name it. And when I woke up, why am I sharing this? This is very personal to me. When I woke up in a pool of blood.
My gosh.
And it's there. I think I shared it a little bit on social media, but I want to relate this to the surrendering process. So I woke up in a pool of blood. I was physically abused. A lot of abuse happened that day. And I remember coming home and I hugged my helper. And I said, look, please bring the kids to the bedroom. I don't want them to see me like this. Okay? And what I did next was I ordered a cab. And I took myself to Pluit. I pray in Pluit. I'm a Hindu, so there's a temple that I worship every Monday. I just go there to balance myself out. So when this happened, I took a cab to the temple. I don't know why. And I entered the temple in that state. I just looked at God in my version and I said, you have put me through a road that I surrendered to. This is way before career started. Yeah. And I said, in that road, you have decided that I have to go through this. I'm not going to question why. I don't even want to know why. But please sleep with me today and walk with me tomorrow because this is tough. This is tough. I'm okay to go through it, but walk with me. And Devi, like 2 years later, I get people who come that are victims of abuse, that are victim of being physically taken advantage of as a woman. And I tell you today, I would not be half as good as a therapist that I am today if I didn't understand the exact emotions that the woman goes through.
Yeah.
And the power of surrender is so beautiful because despite everything that happened, I knew that I was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're getting a bit emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of truth and a lot of strength in that a lot of people needs to hear.
Yeah.
And I can even still feel and hear all the things that
Built up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did happen.
Yeah.
But I carry it with pride. No resentment, no hate, no anger, just pure pride for myself, for my faith, and full of excitement for where I'm going.
So then what happens next after all of this?
When you surrender, like we're talking about the negative things that happen, but a lot of positive things happened as well.
Yeah.
Suddenly, how did I become the person that I am today? Suddenly, at that time, I was buying clothes and selling clothes. I was trying to make ends meet as much as I could. I was in an abusive relationship because I needed the money to move forward.
Yeah.
But I kept getting the urge that, hey, you're in an abusive relationship. the money can ada. Why don't you use it now to elevate yourself? So I started studying again. And in my studying process, actually, I was actually more studying about coaching, corporate coaching, because my background is
Corporate.
organizational, human resource management, you know? So I thought, okay, that's where I'm going. But in the corporate, before you can learn the corporate level, you have to do the personal level. That's how
Yeah.
the structure was
Yeah.
for the course that I took in Singapore.
Yeah.
So I did the personal, and suddenly at the personal, I was like, wait a minute, my life's changing. And the teacher at that time, she was from the US, she said, I don't know why I get this strong feeling that you're going to be doing great things. And I was like, hey, I get that same feeling too, you know? And then from there, I was like, I will still do corporate. I still took that course, but I kind of want to elevate the personal a little bit. Let's do NLP as well. And then let's do a European master class for coaching where the certificate is very difficult to get. And when I did that, I met a person in the course who's like, we were sharing stories and she's like, have you ever tried hypnotherapy? I think you should give it a shot. And oh my God, Devi, my life changed. One session and I was like, whoa, okay, wow. And then I did a second session. And then I was like, I need to learn this. And then I started learning it from overseas. And then I was like, okay, if I want to do this seriously, I need to get the Indonesian side of it.
Yeah.
And when I started learning that, I understood the importance it is to learn religions as well.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to be my client, I need to understand your core values, beliefs, and blueprints.
Yeah.
And then accordingly, we'll set your script.
Yeah.
And that's how it all started. It just literally was jalan aja.
Yeah. Like the
Tiba-tiba
path
kedorong.
keeps opening up. When you get to there, there's another path that opens up.
Suddenly you're so good at hypnotherapy. Suddenly, pas sidang, I was number 1 in my batch. I was like, whoa, okay, this is going somewhere, you know. And just as the bad things happened, the doors opened up. Beautiful things started happening.
Yeah. It's almost like those things are meant to happen to push you into this direction. Because if you keep choosing the first path,
You're carrying too much.
carrying too much.
So you're walking, but you're slower. It's heavier. You're more irritated. You're angry. Kan capek, udah capek di jalan gitu. Instead of embracing the journey.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, I wish you guys could be here to feel the energy. No, it's so nice. It's so positive.
Wow, that's crazy. So, along the way, I know you've shared a lot already. For people who are maybe still in the journey, maybe just starting to choose into one direction or the other or whatever. What are some advice that you can give them?
What is some advice I would give someone besides surrendering and really trusting? I always tell mostly to all my clients, men, women, start by loving yourself first. That's what you need to start with first. You need to stand there. I truly, truly believe one of the biggest causes of failure is caring too much about what other people think. And you really need to sit there and think about, what do you think about yourself? How do you feel when you look in the mirror? Do you love that person? Do you appreciate that person enough? Start there. Start with yourself. When you love yourself enough, that's when you start letting go of all these other expectations, all this other noise that's from outside. I think that would be my first advice. Belajar mencintai dan menghargai diri sendiri dulu sebelum bisa mencintai dan menghargai orang lain.
But what does that mean, though? A lot of people say that, but what does that truly mean?
Let me try to give you an example. Okay, for example, when the divorce happened, people were like, gila, orang tuanya kasihan banget. Nggak sopan, gila nih anak, Or gila nih anak-anaknya kasihan banget, mamanya tuh ya nggak pikirin anak-anaknya, dia cuman mau pisah aja biar bisa freedom dan sampah, right? It's actually all nonsense. What it means is I love myself enough to be brave enough to take this decision. I choose myself today. I know that by choosing myself, I'm going to be the best version of me. By letting go of all this weight, yes, it's going to disappoint a lot of people in the moment, but I will be the best version of myself that I know I'll be a better daughter. I know I'll be a better mother. Jadi it's about being brave. Brave enough to choose yourself first. Brave enough to make those decisions that feel so true in your heart and dismissing the voice of everybody else. We all are born with intuition. All of us have intuition. That's why sometimes kita kayak deg-degan, kayak nggak enak, perasaannya nggak enak.
Yeah, because you know.
You know.
You know.
In the same way, you'll get this bisikan kecil-kecil that,
Yeah.
aduh kenapa ya? Gue nggak sukses. Kenapa ya gue kalau lihat orang ini gue iri ya? Kenapa kamu iri? Karena jiwa kamu mau menjadi itu.
Right.
Why aren't you taking the steps
Yeah.
to do that? Be brave. Love yourself, value yourself, and take the step, no matter what it means to other people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember also a point in time. I think when you were going through that, I was also going through something similar with my husband. And the game changer was when I choose myself. It's this, like, just like you.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think as women, it's so easy for us to blame ourselves, right? Oh, we should have been, we should have been, we should have. And then you realize, no, because this is us, this is me,
Yes.
this is who I am. I should not be someone else, I should just be me. And this time I choose me. I choose to honor my wishes. I choose to honor my boundaries. I choose to honor myself and my own whatever peace or love, or you have your own fill in the blank words.
Yes.
And that's when the magic happens.
That's the first step
Yeah.
to the magic happening.
And then that's when I realized, I stopped blaming myself. Yeah. When something happens, when your husband do something, it's no longer about me. It's about him. It has nothing to do with me. In the past, if he does something, my self-worth will be like up and down. Oh, is it because I'm not good enough? I'm not a good enough wife. Or I'm not pretty enough. Or, we all go through all of that noises in our head. When you realize, or when I realize that, no, it has nothing to do with me, because I choose me and I love me. Whatever he does, that's on him. It
Yes.
has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And now the question is yours. Do you want to stay like that, or do you want to make a change?
Yeah.
And you put your foot down,
You be brave enough.
brave enough, and take the step.
But it's also, okay, so I'm going to not be naive here. In your story, I have 1,000% assurance that you were the great person, because I know you. But I'm going to be very clear here that I did make some mistakes too. So what I'm trying to point out to people that are listening to this is, even if you are the person that's wrong in that moment, even if you're the person that made the mistake, mine was 50-50, by the way. I feel like a disclaimer, guys, 50-50.
You know what?
But
I think in a relationship, there's no 100 and 0. It's always 50-50.
yeah. But sometimes you're the one that feels like a villain sometimes. I have clients that come to me also feeling like a villain sometimes. And the same thing applies for you. If you're just tired of being this person that you are, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person and there's no hope moving forward. The same thing that we discussed all this time applies to you as well.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. I do believe that it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
There's no one who wakes up in the morning and decides, you know what? I'm going to hurt my husband today.
Correct.
You know what? I'm going to
Yeah.
hurt my kids today because
Exactly.
I just feel like it. I don't think people wake up like that. There's usually a course of series of things that happen. A lot of issues, maybe unresolved, unhealed issues from childhood
Trauma.
or trauma, and then so
Correct.
on and so forth, that builds them to be, the
This
thing
person
that
today,
hurt.
yeah.
Exactly. So it's not like, I'm not saying that, it's okay then, you just keep on making mistakes. No, it's not about that, but it's about accepting. It's about accepting, and it's about embracing that, and not keep holding yourself hostage over the guilt of, I did this, I'm the villain. It's not about that.
And being brave enough. Sometimes a lot of people that carry these traumas, they act based on fear.
Yeah.
That if I'm not this person, then I will break.
Yeah.
If I'm not mean, I will break.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the bravery doesn't only apply when you feel like you're right. Even when you feel like you're wrong and you don't know better, be brave enough to let it all go.
Yeah.
Be brave. I guess that's what the first thing is.
Yeah.
Be brave enough to love yourself enough.
And give yourself enough grace.
Yes. Forgive yourself and just take that step to change. Take that step on that unknown path. But love yourself enough to know that you don't want to keep living in that feeling. It's not a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Sometimes when I think about, orang bakal bilang, gila kamu kuat sekali ya. And I'm like, Ya dulu, sekarang gue nggak mau kuat lagi. Siapa yang mau ngelewatin itu lagi gitu? Nggak mau.
It's enough ya.
Iya, gue nggak mau kuat, gue mau happy, makasih gitu.
Yes, exactly.
Udah lewat. Yeah, that's what I think.
So we've talked and shared enough about all these things and where you are today. So what's next, Shareen?
What's next? I've been really blessed with this beautiful passion that I have. Sorry, this beautiful career that I have in mental health right now. I've been blessed also to have a career in what I love doing best, eating. I love to eat. I've always loved food. I've always loved. I remember like belasan tahun yang lalu, I made an Instagram account called Jakarta Food Review. And it wasn't met with support by the people around me. They're like, buat apa sih, ngapain sih makan depan kamera? But look at how, but then look at how life has become, you know, because what happened was initially I was trying to sell my therapy services through content, through social media. Tapi nggak naik karena who wants to listen about mental health every day, kan? And then I was like, okay, it's like, you know, they want entertainment, they want to go online and they want to be happy watching things. And I just had this decision. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be myself. So even Julia over here will say, Kak, mukbang, Kak, ini, Kak. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to be myself. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to speak the way I want. And I'm just going to be Shareen. And people loved it. So right now, I'm really building not just a career in mental health. I'm doing a lot of content. By God's grace, that's been going really well. Where is this moving forward? The true answer is I don't know. I'm going with the flow. Doors are opening. I'm passing through. My dream of corporate training has started. I'm a speaker at some corporate events, and I love doing that. I love seeing a group of people jump, enjoy together, and then break down together, and then reach peace at the end of it together. I love it. And that's where it's going.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing and being here today. I know you're on a tight schedule, so it's really I really appreciate you taking the time to be here.
Thank you
and
very
share
much.
this message today.
Thank you.
Any last words?
Stay strong. Keep going, even if there's a fire in front of you. Trust that at the end of it, it's just beautiful things. So just walk through it. Just keep walking.
All right. So thank you again, once again.
Thank
today,
you for
Shareen.
having me. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone listening.
Thank you for sharing this sacred pause with me today. If something in this episode stirred your heart or softened your edges, I'd love for you to subscribe, like, and share with someone you love, and leave a kind review. It helps this soul space reach those who need it most. Until next time, may you trust your inner voice, nourish your spirit, and treat yourself to something sweet.